Good job. Welcome back to the channel. I'm on the train, I'm going to Birmingham Airport. We are going to meet Adam and then we're going to take the cars over to Belfast. In fact, they've already gone to Belfast. The Supercar Experience Group have invited me to go over there, capture some content, have a bit of fun. So we'll get to the airport, we'll meet Adam, we'll go and have a beer.
Hey, give me one of those famous giant beers I heard so much about.
Have a chat, and whether you see us there, don't know if I can record in there or not really, not sure, but stick with us and we'll see where the day takes us tomorrow. You know what I mean, let's go. So we've made it. It's bright and early, very early to be fair. It was about a 5:30, 5:45 wake up call. Go down, get some breakfast, a lovely Irish breakfast, cannot complain. And we're at Nuts Corner. We've got Adam over there, we've got some rabbits running around over on the track. Pulling all the cars out, take them all around the back and we'll go do some warm-up laps. So hopefully I'll hop in one of those for a couple of warm-up laps. Might even get myself a drive today, who knows.
Today I'm going to show you how to drive a car. I've had to still go like...
I'll flick the camera out and have a little look at the track. It's very different to Ingliston. Yeah, it's quite windy, this one. Looks like a bit more testing on the cars, I think. Maybe not as fast, but a bit more feel for what the cars are capable of. But I'll switch it around, hang on. So not bad, eh? We've also got the McLaren on track today, which I've been in. I talked about it in a previous video. Couldn't get it out of electric. It's the new Artura, and I couldn't get it out of electric. I was gutted, so I didn't actually get to put my foot down. So hopefully we'll do that in a bit as well. But we'll go and get the cars around on some warm-up laps. Let's go. Silent assassin. It's just not right being quiet, is it? A car like that and it's silent. Well, most of the cars now are cleaned up, are out here. I'm going to try and get in the McLaren for a warm-up lap. I need to make sure that I can get it before it goes. I don't know who's taking it out yet. But yeah, we've got a few customers arriving. We've just got the Ferrari 458, 488. I don't know, there's so many bloody Ferraris nowadays, hang on. Nice, but yeah. So let's get some car action. I think next stop, car action. Doesn't sound bad for a V6, does it? No. It's not quite as brutal sounding as the other McLarens, but to be fair,
it's kind of dumbed down slightly for like the road market. I always thought it's not an out and out track car, but it's still a serious.
It's still a McLaren, yeah.
Yep. Hybrid technology, you're actually going a lot quicker than you think. There's no dramas with it really. That said, it'll still bite you.
Well, there we go. That was a couple of warm-up laps with Aid in the McLaren Artura. Quite impressive. Like I say, I have driven that, but I couldn't get it out of electric, so to actually be able to experience it and hear it, for a V6 it's got some grunt. Obviously it's fast, it is a McLaren, it's got the hybrid power underneath and stuff like that. So yeah, the queues are building up. We've got people about to go out on their experiences. So yeah, I'm not sure where we're going to go with the next clip, but there'll be a bit more, so stick with us. Well, the day is in full swing. It's only about 10 AM, I think, something like that. Pretty sure the M3's going to need new tyres very soon. We've got California coming around, we've got a Gallardo coming around up behind that. It's all go. We've got a GTR just leaving the pit lane. So it is fantastic today. The weather is holding off and it's meant to brighten up a little bit, so fingers crossed it does. I've got the Huracan. Don't know if we got that in the clip or not, we'll find out. yes, I'm going to go up that tower in a bit and get some footage from up there, and then I'm going to jump in the M3 with Adam, the boss man, and we're going to have a little blast around the track and have a little chat on the way. If we can, probably can't, won't hear anything. It will be fun anyway. So stick with us, and then I reckon we'll probably round it up after that. But stick around for the funny, slidey taxi M3. There's a reason I have to call it that. Right, so we're in the M3. I'm going to go noisy, and possibly it might slip out the rear end once or twice. You never know.
Maybe.
You know, it might even spin all the way around with Adam driving.
Oh.
It's been known.
Need to press the magic button. M2 puts it in lunacy mode.
I think we might be going sideways. And I'm going to try and hold a phone.
Just going back for us to get a little gap.
Yeah. I'm going to do this one-handed. It never gets boring. Oh, that threw me. Oh, that front splitter must have been close. Oh, oh, I didn't think we were going this way.
Just a bit of grass.
Bit of grass, fine. Pure comedy. Pure comedy value. Kids, you can go in this too. Oh my god.
Relentless, isn't it?
It's non-stop. This poor car. Rocky. Oh my days. Oh, I tell you.
That's it. 2 laps and nuts corner.
It's hard work trying to hold a phone, hold on to something and not throw up. But there you go, that's an insight to what it's like when the back end's just a little bit slippy on, what power's this, 700-ish, something like
No,
that?
about 585.
Oh no, I thought it was a bit more than that.
A lot of torque it uses.
Yeah.
It uses its power really, really well. I think standard there's sort of 450, 460.
Yeah.
But it still does that standard, it'll do just the same. But
Oh, yeah.
It's just a little bit more leery.
Just hooligan cars.
Yeah.
They really are. And that's on decent asphalt as well. So, I mean,
Yeah, it's
that's a
good
grippy
surface.
track, and
Yeah,
yet
it's
it
a good
still
surface.
kicks out whenever you want it to.
Yeah, it's a
You
very,
know.
very good surface.
There's a difference to how it drives on here to Ingleton, I think. I think Ingleton feels slippier. This one feels like it's biting to go more. I don't know if it feels the same for you, but from my point of view,
Yeah, it's there's certainly more.
it feels like
grip
you're
there,
fighting it more
definitely.
here.
It's more of a workout because Ingleton's higher speed, so that, as you know, the one corner we're sliding at like 80, 85.
Yeah.
You don't get those speeds here, but it's relentless. It's one corner after another
It is.
after another. And with the power the car's got, you can literally, if I wanted to, I could wheel spin the entire circuit.
Once.
Yeah, we'd have no tyres.
That's it, be back in for tyres afterwards.
People would be shouting at me for ruining too many sets of tyres.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
Right, well, cheers for that.
Good.
On to
Thank you.
something else. Let's go.
Great job, Roger.
Did you break it?
Yeah, broke some tyres over there.
Broke some tyres.
Yeah, there's some tyres, some broken tyres. So.
It's going to happen, isn't it, when you drive like a hooligan?
How very dare you? And
And here we go. So Someone else is recording for a change.
Right, out we go, Chris.
We have
Squeezing on that power, get your hands locked right to that part of the steering wheel, up the gear with your right hand, and up another gear. So, off the brakes at the double cones, over towards the yellow cone, and over towards that single cone there. Squeeze on that power, the straighter the steering wheel, the more power. Up a gear. There's your brake board, brake it harder towards the end of the braking zone. Don't downshift too early, use the brake to the car to slow it down. Pick up that throttle, squeeze on the power now, run the car out wide, use all that track. That's perfect, keep the steering there, back into the left hand side, brake. Off the brakes, now light acceleration at first, straighten the car up, now on the power, look for your brake board, up a gear, and brake, and down a gear. Off those brakes, now keeping it off the curb here, pick up that throttle, knock it up a gear for me. Pick up that throttle now and go for it. And brake. Round to the right hand side. Light acceleration at first. Now the common mistake people make here is one of two things. They either turn in far too early or they carry too much speed. That turn in was perfect.
You win. Perfect.
So over to the yellow cone. You can see how easy it can do the gradient of the track. It falls away from you to carry too much speed. And you're left hung out to dry on the left. You can't get into that racing line. So light acceleration, run the car out wide and power now. Keep on that throttle. And brake. Remember your gear change. Now down. Good. Light acceleration. Don't worry, keep an eye on the road. Pick up that throttle, run the car out wide. And brake. So slowing it down just now. I want to explain the gears to you.
Yeah.
So straighten the car up.
Oh, it's horrible.
Get your thumbs behind in there and your fingers behind it. Keep your hands there and move it with the paddles. Then you need the gears. They're there. Okay? Off the brakes, light acceleration, pick up that throttle and go for the power. Up a gear, good, brake, keep it in this gear, don't change.
Oh, sorry.
Up a gear, pick up that throttle, squeeze on that power now and go in the power. Remember, don't turn in too early and don't carry too much speed through here. Off the brakes, light acceleration. You've got a big heavy engine in the back of this car, so this is a negative camber. It could quite easily throw you out if you carry too much speed. You've got that sort of pendulum effect with the heavy engine in the back. So on the power now, Chris, keep on the power. And brake. Right. How are you feeling so far?
Yeah, I'm getting
it.
It's just the paddles.
You're managing the paddles a lot better now. You
Yeah,
keep the hands
yeah.
in the right place. So I'm going to take your comfort blanket off a little bit here, Chris. Okay. Now I'm trusting you with your right foot. So what you put into the car through your right foot, you're going to get that out through the rear wheel. So on the power now, you've got a lot more throttle response because you're in a more track focus mode. Suspension you'll feel already is a lot firmer.
Yeah.
Picking up that throttle, squeezing on the power now. Good man. Off the brakes at double cones, light acceleration, hold that throttle there, and power, go for it, and brake. Off the brakes, carry that pace is perfect, over towards your yellow cone, blend in the throttle as you get towards the braking zone. Off the brakes, lightly accelerating now, hold that throttle there, the contracted negative camber here, so on the power when it's straight, good man, that's perfect. Brake, down a gear. See how much easier it is with your hands in the right place. Pick up the throttle, run the car out wide, squeeze on the power, full power, and brake. Excellent, I love that part of the track.
Yeah.
The way it compresses and really digs into the tarmac for the traction. Power, up a gear, and brake. Now we're getting somewhere.
That's it.
Off the brakes, good. Lightly accelerate, squeeze on that power, and up a gear, and brake. Off those brakes, light acceleration and power, and brake. Off those brakes, nice and close to your yellow cone, brake and down a gear. Off the brakes, good. Quite a technical little part that. There's lots to do in quite quick succession. Full power, up a gear, and brake. Off the brakes, as soon as the weight's off the front of the car, it'll turn easier. Pick up the throttle, you don't want any weight on the front of the car round the corner, because that's pushing you around rather than you being in control and on the throttle and driving out. So light acceleration here, let's go for it. Up a gear, and brake. And off the brakes, keep it off the curb, pick up the throttle, and we'll head into the pit lane this time.
Yeah.
Lifting off the throttle and slowing it down now for the pit lane. How was that?
Yeah, good. It's just the Aston, they're set pedals, aren't they? The pedals are on the column. So the first couple of bends there was just getting used to it. And I didn't think you'd be able to turn enough without keeping your hands there, but you can. There's a couple of ways you cross them, but you can actually go all the way around. It just feels so unnatural to keep your hands planted.
It does, but once you've done it a few times, you tend to get used to it.
Yeah. That's
There's a lot of customers that do struggle with that, to be honest, with when they move.
You're
the
looking
steering
from
wheel.
here, and obviously,
Yeah, and obviously if you move your hand, you're going around the corner. We should be changing up and down in a straight line, but if you do hook the wrong gears because you've changed down when I never asked you to,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you need to know where the paddles are. So if you move your hand off, you're fumbling about, you end up looking down at your steering wheel, and then by that point you've missed your turn cones, you've missed your apex, your exit, or whatever.
It all goes wrong, doesn't it? You can see why people then just have a bit of a panic mode.
Yeah,
and
because
go
you're
off.
going round a right hand corner, left hand or right hand, and
That's
there's
it.
3 corners in a row. You make a mistake at one, you
Yep.
think about it at the next corner, so you've messed up that corner.
Exactly.
Then the next corner you think about your last mistake. So it's all about just keeping focus and just getting the best out of the experience. But yeah,
No, it's good fun. Enjoy it.
yeah, done.
Cheers. I passed.
I'll tell you if you passed or not.
I just want to say a massive shout out to the Supercar Experience group. If you can hear me, hang on. I'll pick my places. Oh no, no, the Aston Martin, probably the loudest one is going. Anyway, massive shout out to the Supercar Experience group for bringing me out here to Northern Ireland, to Nuts Corner, to experience these cars. I've been in a few already, and I'll go in a few more, no doubt. I'm not sure where the bits of footage will creep in with that. But yes, been in the Atoms, full power, absolutely amazing. They are well worth the experience, believe me. Even if you've been in fast cars, you've not been in anything that goes around this track like an Atom. It is absolutely mind-blowing. So, but anyway, once again, massive thank you for that. And we're going to go and, like I said, jump in that taxi in a second. So this guy on the road, he's got some, unless it's a hot lap, because you can do hot laps as well, where, so you can either drive the cars, most of, or you can be a passenger and have a hot lap. I actually recommend having a hot lap because they will drive them how they can be driven, whereas you can't for obvious reasons. Aston. Oh, they sound gorgeous. There's no doubt about it. And the AMG, my favourite. I do have a soft spot for that. As if you follow the channel, you've probably gathered by now, I like that car. Anyway, make sure, if you're liking any of this stuff, subscribe, share it with your friends. Lots of content to come, all based around various cars and the owner and his cars and whatever. So if you're new to the channel, stick around, hit subscribe, and we'll catch you on another video very soon. Cheers. Oh, I just watched that first clip. I'm not in a disabled space. What's up, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to Birmingham International. So, right, this is my last try at an intro. You can't make it up. Anyway.